Good morning everyone. It's just after 6 a.m. in the morning and I'm heading down to the harbour in Ilfracombe. Sorry for the noise, the seagulls are really excited about the morning. 2 days ago, when we were down at the harbour, I found a nice composition. I wanted to shoot it yesterday morning, but unfortunately the weather wasn't really good. It was exactly a 2-hour window at sunrise when it was raining, so I didn't have a chance. Today the forecast said no rain. Fingers crossed. The clouds is gonna do what I like to have them to do. I hope you're gonna join me. At the moment there is a lot of low clouds, but here in Devon it can change in a split second. The forecast said it was going to be about 80% low cloud coverage and absolutely no mid and high cloud coverage. So I have a chance. I just need a minute when the sun pops out through below the clouds and just illuminates the scene. Let's see what we can work here with. So I went for this composition, a little rock in the foreground, bigger rock in the midground, and in the background the lighthouse. You can't see it from the histogram, and the bigger hills. And if I'm lucky, I'm gonna have somewhere around here the sun, but it depends on the cloud coverage. When I processed this photo, it felt a bit too elongated, which is often the case with grand vistas shot in portrait orientation. I decided that the rock at the bottom didn't contribute enough to the image, hence I cropped it out. The end result became a much better balanced photo, having 5:4 aspect ratio. I thought I was going to give a chance for the landscape orientation, and I have to say I prefer a little bit better the landscape to the portrait orientation. Never mind, I'm gonna take a photo in each orientations, and I'm gonna decide at home. I also had to crop this photo. The left side of the image felt too empty. Again, the 4:5 ratio turned out to be the best. And now I'm in trouble, because I can't tell which one I prefer. Maybe you can help me. Please leave a comment down below. Which one is your favorite? I removed the polarizer because it didn't help in this composition. I like to have the shiny surface of the sea, because that gives a nice contrast with the rocks and this with rugged coastline. It's really beautiful. I'm not 100% sure if we're gonna see the sun this morning. there is still a chance, about 15 minutes. It's the first time I'm using this Bluetooth remote, and I have to say I really like it. I don't have to touch the camera, and I'm not going to introduce any extra camera shake. I'm not really worried about if I'm going to get the sun or sun star in the image or not, because I left very few of the sky in the image, and I was focusing rather on the rocks, the coastline, the sea, the chapel. And if I'm not gonna get any nice sun star, then it is gonna be my final image probably for today. I'm here again, but why did I come back? I tried to improve on yesterday's photo. There is a couple of things where I could improve. For example, yesterday was full overcast. Today, half of the sky is clear, the other half is overcast. Look at the sky now. It's beautiful, it's magical. Today, there are about 80% high cloud coverage compared to yesterday, when it was 100% or 90% low cloud coverage. And high cloud means fiery skies. The composition is also going to be a little bit different. The tide is higher today, which means that this rock in the foreground is going to be much smaller, not that pronounced as yesterday. And also there is much stronger wind today, so the swell is higher, and these foamy areas going to cover more on the photos, and even in longer exposure it's going to give a bit of a texture at 30 seconds or even at longer exposure, which creates a much more dynamic image than the calm and washed out, flat out surface of the sea yesterday. Clouds moved in now a little bit further, so above the hills you can see it's now covered in clouds, which helps to balance the exposure, but also these areas are still too bright. I think I still have to stick to the bracketing. In my opinion, the biggest factor in having a successful photo shoot or having great images is mostly perseverance. You have to come back to a place to achieve the best results. It's pure luck if you can get the shot you wanted on the first occasion, and it's very rarely happens. Wow, and I even got a sun star today. I think this is it for today at this location. The light is now too harsh to shoot against it, so I'm gonna slowly walk back home, and on the way back I'm gonna have a look at these rocks, which are in the other direction. So maybe I'm gonna stop and shoot some long exposures of them. If I can't find anything appealing, then thank you for watching and staying with me. Hope you enjoyed this little video, and if so, then please give it a thumbs up, and if you like my content, then please consider to subscribe. See you soon, and may the light be with you all.